Hey guys, hey, we have we'll talk a little bit about Texas today. So look here, I see somebody trying to sneak up behind me, but I see her sneaking up behind me there.
Hey,
So I told them we are going to talk a little bit about Texas.
okay. Well, we were on Route 66, and a lot of it's I-40 through there, right?
Yes, heading into Amarillo.
Toward Amarillo.
The Easy 66 guide for travelers includes easy to use maps and directions you can follow going east or west, attractions, games, historic details, and side trips.
We went through Groom, Texas, and saw the Leaning Tower of Groom.
Yeah, that's a water tire.
Interesting story. I think let's see, I wrote it down. Ralph Britton is the one who came up with the idea, and it was a marketing ploy because he built a truck stop with a restaurant, and he wanted people to stop when they saw that. So,
Good focus point.
yeah, good focus point. And it worked for many years, he said, that people would see it and they would think it was falling, and they would stop and they'd run in the truck stop and say, "Hey, look out, that tower's about to fall." And he'd say, "It's been like that for years. Just sit down and get some food and drink."
So it was a water tire.
It was an old water tower. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it had a good story.
Good story.
But unfortunately, his truck stopped burned down. And so, no more business for that. But the tower's still there.
Yep. That's a good focus point.
The tower is at an 80-degree angle with the ground. It is one of the most photographed oddities on the way out west.
Hey, the wind was blowing probably 40 miles an hour going into Amarillo there on 40.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but before we got to Amarillo, we also saw the big cross.
Oh yeah, that was neat to see.
The big cross. It's the largest cross in the Western Hemisphere, and it's 190 feet, which is how many stories?
Nah, don't make me lie to you.
19 stories.
19 stories. Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, that's up there. There's another cross like that up in Missouri.
It's not that tall, though.
It's not that tall, but right, there is one that looks like
pretty,
it. Yes.
Surrounding the base of this cross, you'll find life-size statues of the 14 stations of the cross. The Easy 66 guide offers a dirt road option, which we chose not to take.
So we made it to Amarillo, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we stayed at the KOA.
Uh-huh.
And
and he complained because
I
booked it.
We had a train on one side and an airport on the other.
So
I can sleep through anything, but somebody can't sleep with hearing all that noise.
And we were kind of winging it on this trip because that's what we do sometimes. And so it was just a last minute, I had to find something that had availability in Amarillo, and we wanted to be safe.
Yeah.
And
we ate supper at the Big Texas Steakhouse. Big Texan. Did not eat the 72-ounce steak. Didn't even try. About a 12 or 16 ounce, about all I can do anymore.
And I got the grilled chicken sandwich with the sweet potato.
It is definitely a tourist attraction. I mean, there was boohoo's the truckers there and RVers, and
and there's places to park big trucks and RVs.
I don't remember what night it was, but they was busy. So, and they have a store.
It seemed like it was a Thursday, I think.
You can buy cakes there, or pieces of cakes and fudge and
big gift shop.
Yeah. So,
but you have to look at the pictures on the way to the bathroom.
Right.
You remember those?
No, not really, but
when you went past them, they.
Oh yeah. They kind of did like what them little pictures that you used to get in Cracker Jacks do. You look at it 1 minute and it's this way. You move it a little bit and it looks like something else.
Okay, you're old. I don't remember that.
Come on now.
Okay.
That was okay.
Sorry.
So
I'm right behind you though.
there is a museum, RV museum there in Amarillo. I highly recommend going to see.
Must see if you're at all into RVs.
So what's the
But
name
they
of it?
also had Sizemore, Jack Sizemore or something.
All right.
RV museum, and they have motorcycles too. You remember all the
yeah.
motorcycles?
No, they had a bunch of everything.
And
The Otis Airstream.
the oldest Airstream from 1935. I remember that because it was the year that our dads were born.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And what else? Oh, the bus, the RV from the movie RV.
With Robin Williams, not the bus that he totaled out, but the other
Right.
crazy people's bus.
Well, they were acting, so
yeah,
you
I know, but they was funny.
So yeah, it was funny. That was a funny movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to see it. But yeah, that museum was really good.
Hey, we didn't even stop at a grocery store in Texas. We always stop at a grocery store.
We check out any grocery store that is something we've never been in, which
We,
sounds kind of crazy, but with all the food allergies in the past, that's just kind of something that
well, we like HEB's grocery stores.
we really like HEB.
Yeah, really do. And,
Yeah,
so you get down to Florida, you got Publix. So, you know,
that's true.
yeah, but we like HEB. And then we left heading for New Mexico, right?
Right.
The Big Texan is best known for its 72-ounce steak. The steak is free to anyone who can, in 1 hour or less, eat the entire meal, consisting of the steak, a roll, baked potato, shrimp cocktail, and a side salad. Believe it or not, a woman holds the record at 4 minutes, 18 seconds. Oh, there it went. This is not just an RV museum. They also have cars, motorcycles, and even a boat on display.
Pretend to talk to me.
The Cadillac Ranch has become a ritual for people who travel Route 66. Bring your spray paint and have fun.
We had to stop at Midpoint.
Well, we was driving down 40, and I told Beck, I said, man, I smell cow poop. And I seen a cattle truck off to the left on the excess road, so I speeded up to get past him. Well, I still smelled cow poop. And anyhow, there was a feedlot. Probably had 2,000 cows in it. Wouldn't you say?
I don't know. The ground looked black because it was black cows, and all you could see were these black dots everywhere, all over. I mean, as far as we could see.
Yes. Oh, and we did try to go to the Cadillac Ranch.
We did kind of go. We went.
Yeah.
We just didn't walk all the way out there.
Again, the wind was blowing 40 mile an hour.
And there was a wreck on the interstate, and traffic was backed up. And so we did pull into a government building.
Yes.
They had a huge parking lot down the road. So we pulled in there and unhooked our truck and drove down to the Cadillac Ranch. But there were a lot of people there.
Yeah. Decided not to walk on. You got to walk in a little bit. But
yeah, it's a little bit of a walk, and according to your shoes you have on, you need to wear comfortable shoes because you're going to walk for just a minute.
So we turned around, hooked up, and headed to
Midpoint.
Midpoint. I always forget to say that.
Midpoint.
And we stopped and had lunch at Midpoint
Cafe.
And it's midway between Chicago and Santa Monica Pier.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't look again.
And it's 1,100 and some odd miles, 1,152 or something like that, from Chicago to Midpoint.
And he changes every time he says that. I'm going to have to look it up.
Well,
we've got a picture of it. We'll have to look at the picture.
I got an itch on my kneecap.
Where are you going?
Oh, my kneecap's itching. So anyhow, you want me to stay focused. I can't be itching. So we had lunch there. Just a neat little tourist place. I meant there wasn't nothing else out there. What little town
No,
was it?
That was it. It's Midpoint.
Is that the name of the town?
I guess.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
No, it was something started with A.
Hey,
Yeah, I think. Anyhow,
we'll have to look that up.
but there
too.
was probably 25 campers, 27 campers, motorhomes, big rigs all pulled in.
Just different types of RVs. There were vans too.
Yeah, fifth wheels. And they had all started in Chicago in a caravan to do the Route 66. And they was on what day?
30, I think.
30 out of how many?
51.
51 days to do this trip that they was on.
Mhm.
And we talked to a couple people and just really nice. They've just, the only thing bad about it was we was behind them on ordering our food.
Right.
It took a while, but,
And I got a grilled cheese,
and I don't know what I got.
fried bologna sandwich.
Fried bologna sandwich. Yes. But we had a good experience there.
Mhm.
We do not stay in a dead run all the time. If we see something we want to look at, we'll detour and go look at it.
The Midpoint Cafe is a restaurant, souvenir, and antique shop on U.S. Route 66 in Adrian, Texas. Yes, Craig was right. The name of the town starts with an A, Adrian. It is geographically the midway point between Los Angeles and Chicago on the historic route. Signage proudly declares an 1,139-mile distance to each original US 66 endpoint. So windy day here at Midpoint. The midpoint at Route 66. The cafe's slogan, when you're here, you're halfway there.
So now we're on our way to Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Well, we were on our way to Albuquerque,
Yes.
but we decided to go up to Santa Fe. The old Route 66 actually goes to Santa Fe. New Route 66 goes through Albuquerque. So we've never been there before. We decided to go to Santa Fe.
It was very neat. Santa Fe was very neat. It rained.
We're not talking about Santa Fe yet.
It rained 4 days.
Okay, but we're still in Texas.
No, I left Texas just a minute ago. I'm hammered down.
But that's another video.
All right. Well, I think we're done with Texas.
Well, not quite.
Well, no, not quite. We'll be back.
We got to come back home.
We got to come back home, and we're going to come back through Texas. So, anyhow,
But you don't need to know about
that's
that
a whole
now.
other story. I like to
That's a
run
whole
over
other
2
story.
cars out there in Texas.
And
I blowed my horn at them pretty hard.
Sherman, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of. We just detoured all over the
That's
place
right.
because we're detour by RV.
You know, I'm not going to say what I just thought. So anyhow, we're out of here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
You're not going to leave it on there if I say it.
Oh my gosh, you gotta quit.
So anyhow, I'm out of here. I'm in trouble now. Bye.
Do these things and then talk to us through the comments.
Pretend to talk to me.